where where we had left off in our morning session. Uh, from that, from there on, we will continue in this present session. इसको थोड़ा बंद कर दीजिए, बस ज़्यादा आवाज़ करता है. So, as we were mentioning the glories of the cowherd damsels of Vrajabhumi, so it has been described, and as we described in the morning session, that the cowherd damsels of Vraja especially have paramour type of love for Lord Krishna, and that is why they are known as Parakiya Bhavavati. Parakiya Bhava means the paramour form of love. And the cowherd damsels of Vraja, although ontologically speaking, based on the Brahma Samhita verse, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabhistabhirya eva nijarupataya kalabhihi Goloka eva nivasati akhilatma bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Although, as substantiated by this verse of Brahma Samhita in Lord Brahma's prayers unto Lord Govindadev, although Srimati Radharani and all the other cowherd damsels of Vrindavan who are of Nitya Siddha category are the products of internal potency, Ahladini Shakti, Srimati Radharani being the personification of the original form of Ahladini Shakti, and all the other cowherd damsels like Shri Lalita Vishakha, Shri Rupati Manjari, etc., they are all the expansions. They are considered as Kaya Vyuha Swarupas of Srimati Radhika. So ontologically speaking, as we learned in our morning session, all these cowherd damsels of Vraja are, because they are the internal potency of the Lord, they are in one sense integrated part of the inherent, innate, internal identity of Lord Krishna. They are Swarup Bhut, they are Krishna Swarup Bhut, Krishna Swarup Antargat. But although this may be the case, ontologically speaking, they may be the part of the innate identity of the Lord. At the same time, due to the inconceivable nature of the internal potency, they also appear as in separated forms from the form of the personality of Godhead Shri Krishna, in their individual separated forms of Lalita, Vishakha, etc. And when they appear, when the internal potency, especially the Ahladini Shakti, when the aspect of Ahladini Shakti makes itself appear in innumerable forms of cowherd damsels, at that time these cowherd damsels foster a paramour relationship with Lord Krishna, known as Parakiya Sambandha or Parakiya Bhav. So, and this is all done by the divine arrangement of Yogamaya, and especially in Shri Vrindavan Dham, the acting Yogamaya is Bhagavati Vrindadevi, as we learnt in our yesterday's session. The acting Yogamaya in Shri Vrindavan Dham is Bhagavati Vrindadevi, especially who is supervising and who works as a superintendent and as a coordinator of those pastimes of Braj Leela which are especially related to the conjugal mood. So now, although the Parakiya Bhav is there, some questions may arise in the mind and hearts of some unscrupulous, ineligible people who are not able to penetrate into these transcendental topics, and these people may consider these pastimes to be illicit affairs of Lord Krishna with the wives of other cowherd gopas. And as we discussed in our morning session today, that Srila Rupa Goswami Pada makes it very clear in his Ujjvala Neelamani that Najatu Vraja Gopinam Patibihi Sahasangamaha, that although these cowherd damsels, especially Srimati Radharani and Shri Chandravali, these main two cowherd damsels of Vrindavan, and all the other cowherd damsels like Lalita Vishakha also, although all these cowherd damsels had been married to other gopas, to other cowherd boys, like Srimati Radharani was married to Abhimanyu Gop and Srimati Chandravali was married to Govardhan Malla Gop. Although, and all these other gopis were married to their respective husbands, who were also gopas, who were also cowherd men. But although this was the case, there was no physical interaction, and especially intercourse. The physical interaction and the lustful intercourse never occurred between the husbands and their wives, that I mean to say between the cowherd themselves and their husbands, like Abhimanyu Gop and Govardhan Mal Gop, etc. Now, one can say that although the interaction never occurred, or the physical intercourse never occurred, because Rupa Goswami Pada says in Ujjwala Nilmani that na jatu vraj gopinam pativihi sah sangamaha. Their sangam, their union with their husbands never occurred. But although this may be the case, someone can again argue that although the physical interaction never occurred, but still in the minds of those gopis who were youthful in their age, who were adolescent in their age, and in the minds of their husbands, there were existing amorous, lusty desires of enjoying each other. But this fact is also revocated. This so-called proposition, this is not a fact, this so-called proposition is also revocated, because due to the divine arrangement of Yogamaya, gopis only had amorous desire for Shri Krishna and for no one else. And as we learned in our today's morning session, during that part of Krishna Leela, when Brahma had arrived in Vrindavan and he had stolen away all the cowherd gopas, cowherd boyfriends of Shri Krishna, and all the cows and calves, and for 1 year he had stored them in his Satyaloka. He had hid all these cowherd friends and cows in his Satyaloka. So during that time, as it is mentioned by Srila Shukadeva Goswami in Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Krishna himself expanded into all those cowherd boys and into these cows and calves. And when Brahma returns back, he wants to test whether Shri Krishna is indeed the personality of Godhead or not. So when Brahma returns from his Brahmalok or Satyalok, he sees rather a miraculous scenario. He perceives, he envisions, he beholds rather a very astonishing scene. And what he sees is that he also sees simultaneously, he sees initially he sees all the same cows, calves, and the cowherd boyfriends of Krishna whom he had stolen and whom he had hid in his Satyalok. So then he becomes surprised. And the next astonishing thing, due to the arrangement of Yogamaya, which he beholds, is that all the same cows, calves, and cowherd boyfriends of Krishna whom he was just envisioning, they have turned into four-handed Vishnu forms. They have all turned into four-handed Vishnu forms. So he realizes that all these cowherd boyfriends of Krishna and cows and their calves, all are expanded forms of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna has expanded into cows and cowherd boyfriends. So then he understands his mistake, he realizes his offense, and he bows down unto the Lord. He apologizes for his offense and tries to rectify it by offering many vivid prayers, starting with Naumidyate Pravapushe Tadidambaraya Pitambara, etc. And then Yerni Arvindaksha Vimuktamaninaha Jnane Prayasamudapasya Namanta Eva. All these different most philosophically condensed prayers is offered. They are offered by Lord Brahma unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So at that time, when for 1 year the cowherd boyfriends of Krishna, they were Krishna himself expanded. When Krishna himself had expanded into these cows and cowherd boyfriends, during that 1 year of time, when Krishna himself had become all these items, when Krishna himself had turned into all these objects, during that part of Vraj Leela, during that time of Vraj Leela, have all the gopis headed by Srimati Radhika, Srimati Chandravali, Shaibya, Padma, Lalita, Vishakha, all these gopis, they have been married to these respective cowherd boyfriends of Krishna during that time of Vraj Leela, when Krishna himself had expanded into these cowherd boyfriends. So those husbands of these cowherd damsels of Vrindavan, they were Krishna's expansions. To whom these cowherd damsels were married. This is the first point our acharyas are making. So it cannot be said that they were married to some other living entities. They were married to the non-differentiated Vishnu Tattva expansions of the Lord, Krishna's expansions. But now the question arises that after 1 year, when Krishna again withdrew his expanded forms and they were all merged within his personality again, and when Brahma again returned back all the cowherd boyfriends of Shri Krishna, and these cowherd boyfriends of Krishna replaced their replicas. They replaced their the expanded forms of the Lord. The original forms, they replaced the expanded forms of the Lord or the replicas. So after that, the gopis, their husbands were again those cowherd boyfriends of the Lord who are not his expansions. This argument can be posed. But even this argument is not right. Because those cowherd boyfriends of the Lord like Shridam, Subal, Madhumangal, Stoka Krishna, Varuthap, Arjun, etc. They are, even though they might not be direct expansions of Sri Krishna, as in the case of that 1 year time happening during the